Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy KingMo. I'm back with another video, and just want to say first and foremost, I appreciate all of the love recently. I've done a stream yesterday and it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Everyone showed some love. We hit 400 subscribers, and just want to say thank you for everyone who's supporting me right now. I appreciate all of the love, and I'm going to carry on going. Hopefully we can build up our community and we can just, you know, have a nice time together, man, on this little journey that we have going on. But this video here is a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow formation video. Now this formation here, is probably one of the best formations this year, like in terms of just how effective it is in game. I'm just putting St. Juice there so I can go into the custom tactics, but honestly guys, this formation here is unreal because of so many different things. You have a formation with so much width, and at the same time it's so compact at the same time. Like it's such a weird formation, right? But it works so well. A lot of pros are using it. A lot of people in Elite Division, Foot Champs are all using it now, especially after the patch. A lot more people especially have been using it. So I just want to show it off to you guys, because this formation here, if you have the right players as well, it will be unstoppable for you guys. I'm not gonna lie, this formation may be better than the 4-4-2. Not too sure yet, but it probably is. I'm not gonna lie. Defensive style, you want balanced, 40 width and 50 depth. Now 50 depth, you don't need your players to be too deep. You don't want them in the box, because then it's easy for your opponent to attack. And the 40 width, again, keep it nice, compact. When you're defending especially, you want it compact, because you don't want your formation to you don't want your midfield to have too many gaps in. This narrow formation really does help with playing against players who like to play through the middle. It stops that completely, and it has an isolation on the wing, so you can go on you can have a one-on-one with the wingers against you. If you're a good manual defender and you're using your left back or right back, you should be able to stop any winger, to be honest, that's running at you, because it's basically a one-on-one, right? The build-up play is going to be balanced. You don't really want to put anything like slow, fast, whatever. You just want a nice balance, just have a balanced attack, so you can change it up. You can go from just having nothing going on, like playing slow, to just fast build up quickly. But you do want to have direct passing. Now the reason why you want direct passing, as you can see here, the players attack the zones where players will want to make chances. So for example, if I have the ball in midfield, and there's a space towards, like, let's say towards the right hand side, a player such an attacker basically will go into that gap and fill in the gap where, obviously where you want to be playing. So you want to play through the gaps, through the channels around the midfield, and players will show for that. So they will come and show for the line, will show for the pass, they'll collect the ball, and you can pass off to another guy running into space. Basically, that's the best way to describe it. Even your strikers, they will actually contribute a lot with this tactic, because if you have strikers that are good on the ball, so for example, like if you just play Neymar up front, if you're playing Ginola up front, whatever, you'll be able to get the ball with them, turn, do a flip flat, whatever, do whatever you want, and then you have the supporting runs from your center mids to come and overlap, and also the supporting runs from your left and right back to support you guys. And basically in this formation, guys, you have so many different options, which also makes this really unstoppable, because going forward with so many options, it's only so much your opponent can defend and not defend. So I think this is, obviously a very good formation for that reason there. 50 width, of course, you don't want to be too tight in attack, but you don't want to be too wide in attack as well. So I think 50 is perfect. And 6 players in box, you want to get your whole, pretty much your 2 strikers, your cam, and maybe like 1 or 2 center mids attacking, like bombing forward into the box, making those attacking runs, showing themselves in the gaps, in the space, and trying to score some chances. This is the formation, like I said. Just ignore the positions right now. Just ignore the positions of my players. But this is the formation, like I said. I'm going to go through the instructions now for you guys, okay? So Van der Sar, or sorry, any keeper, you just want them, to be honest, you just want balance. It doesn't matter what, just leave them balance. You don't really want to do anything else with the keeper. This is the important part in here. your fullback, so your left and right back, you want them on balanced attack, so you want them up and down, but you want overlap, so that's on both of them. So you want to run overlap on both of your right back and left back, because they are an extra option. They are going to be that. They are going to be the trump card in this attacking formation. When you're going forward and you're playing through the middle, and your opponent is focused so much on you passing around in the middle, these players, so in my case Cafu and Mendy, will be making an overlapping run where there's so much space they can easily just switch the ball over. Your midfield can switch the ball over to those. They're in space, they run onto it and they can shoot or whatever they want to do. I highly advise you use players with good agility, good stamina, good pace, obviously good defending, but decent, like good passing, like pretty much all round. So you want to use players like Atal in these positions, or Hakimi in these positions. You want to use players that feel good on the ball, because if you use a clunky player, this formation will not work well enough. I'm going to just say that. Obviously you want both your centre backs on stay back. Now you want your DM, your CDM, defensive mid, you want them to stay back while attacking, cover centre and cut passing lanes. Now the reason why you want cut passing lanes is because you don't want them to overcommit. You don't want the AI for the CDM to overcommit. However, if there is a pass that they feel like they can get, they will get it and they will go for it. So make sure you have a DM. I think the perfect DM for this position is Kante. He's the perfect player for this. So you want to use Kante, put cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, cover center, and then just make sure you just wait for the right pass to come, and your player will just, honestly, he will just go and he'll just intercept the ball very, very easily. Obviously it works with other players like Guendouzi will work well, and Fred, Champions League, just the players with really high interceptions in general, it will work really well. So that's it for the CDM. Now left centre mid and right centre mid, you want them unbalanced, but you want them on cover centre. Now the thing about the centre mids is you need all-rounded centre mids that can bomb up and down, up and down, up and down. So preferably high work rates on both of your centre mids. Now I highly advise doing this Lucas Paqueta SBC. I think he is a perfect example of a centre mid that you need in this formation. He's got great pace, great dribbling, 5-star skills, amazing shooting, passing, and he's got very good physicals, and he's got good enough defending to come back and help with the defense as well. Obviously you can use players such as Renato Sanchez in this position, you can use Kevin De Bruyne in this position, you can use De Jong, you can use Marcus Llorente, Valverde, you can use Fofana, you can use so many different centre mids in these type of positions. Just make sure that they are balanced, so they can go forward and they can go back. Because if you use as like a CDM in this position, for example, if you use like a Zakaria, headliner Zakaria in this position and right centre mid, number one, he's going to be too stiff because he doesn't have the best agility and balance. Number two, he doesn't have the best shooting and passing, so he will be very, very stiff and hard to use in this type of formation. So you want to make sure, like I said before, make sure you use players that are good on the ball, but also well-rounded enough to come back and help with defense and go up and go forward and score or assist or whatever. Your cam, you want to have stay forward. I like to have stay forward because if you don't put stay forward, your cam drifts out wide, and then your formation kind of turns into a 4-4-2 when you're defending, that is. And it really does not help with the counter attacks, because if you're going for a quick counter attack, more time your cam is not going to be there. He's going to be out on the right or left or whatever. So make sure you run stay forward, because it will help them stay in position as well. And then your strikers, you want to put get in behind for one of them. I like to put it on my left, and then you want to just put mixed attack stay forward on the other one. Now I highly suggest you use a striker with very good dribbling, ball control, passing, just an all-rounded striker. For example, like a Neymar or a Cruyff, or even like if you don't have a lot of budget, use like a Corona or like a Ousmane Dembele, or just someone who's good on the ball. Because if you have like two like stiff attackers up front, for example, if you have like a, I don't know, let's say if you have like a Benzema and Edouard up front, for example, for the low budget, Benzema and Edouard up front, it's not really going to work very well, because they're both very heavy, big, tall attackers that can't really attack very well, and they're not very balanced in the departments that you need for the passing, for the dribbling. So they won't be able to create great chances. However, if you run a player, for example, like if you have a player like even players like Mane or Salah, or just players that are good enough to hold the ball, then it will be very, very effective for you. So for in my case, if I had to choose what I want to use in this formation here, I would use like a Neymar and a Cruyff. Obviously, I got the coins to get that. If you guys don't have the, if you don't have the coins for that, then I'd say use like a I don't know, like a Corona. Use Corona. He's very good on the ball, and Ousmane Dembele. They're both good enough on the ball. They're both very fast. They're both good enough at finishing. They're both just all-rounded strikers, you know. So make sure you guys have these type of strikers that are good enough to collect the ball, pass it between themselves, create chances, attack, score. You know, just basically all-rounded. But yeah, guys, that is the formation there that I want to show you, because honestly, I play it all the time in champs, all the time in rivals, and it's very, very, very hard to break down. If you have the right players, guys, trust me, it's very, very tough to break down. So yeah, that's the video there, guys. Custom tactics for the 4-1-2-1-2 Naro. If I see any other formations that are very good after this patch, I'll let you guys know as well. I appreciate the 400 subs. We're on the road to 500 right now, so you know, I can't wait to hit that, guys. I can't wait to keep growing our community. And if you guys have any friends that haven't subscribed to me or don't know about me, then you know, recommend me to them. You know, hopefully they'll like my content. But yeah, guys, leave a like, comment down below what you want to see next, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.